Kentucky is an awesome place to visit in the United States. It features and houses some of the greatest basketball teams in the U.S. We are the horse capital of the world, so obviously horses are a must-see. And then the great outdoors offers us many places to bring fun activities to visitors. So there's a lot to do in Kentucky. Come here and experience it all.
First of all, you should come to downtown Lexington or Louisville because we have lots of good sports activities to do. From college teams to museums to factories, we pack it all. From baseball to basketball to boxing, we have some of the best sports exhibits around. The first athletic thing to see is the basketball teams that represent this state. The University of Kentucky in Lexington plays in historical sites. The men play in Rupp Arena, named after Kentucky coach Adolph Rupp, who was the first coach to let black people on the team. The men are the winningest program in the history of college basketball. They've won 8 national championships, which is the second most ever and is really big in the U.S. The women are not as good but are still talented. They play in historic site Memorial Coliseum. They've won no championships but have still made the tournament several times. The University of Louisville is also a major college in Kentucky. The men and women basketball teams both play in the KFC Yum Center in downtown Louisville. The men have won 3 national championships, which is not good as Kentucky but still quite good. They've been to the tournament a lot as well. The women have won no championships, much like the Kentucky women, but are still quite talented. The next thing to do in downtown Louisville is the Louisville Slugger Museum. Here they make wooden bats for baseball players to use in games. Here you can learn about the process of how bats are made, unbreakable records, and even get a tour of the factory. Sometimes there is a Lego museum where you can see some of the most historical or famous baseball players in stadiums made out of Lego bricks. Outside there is a ginormous baseball bat that holds the world record for the largest baseball bat ever. You can learn about how the technology of bats have changed. There is a batting cage where you can hit baseballs, a playground, and a theater where they show documentaries on baseball. The last athletic thing to do in downtown Lexington or Louisville is the Muhammad Ali Center. Muhammad Ali was a famous boxer and heavyweight champion for a couple of years. He was born in Louisville, but not as Muhammad Ali. He changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali later in his life. Muhammad Ali beat one of the best boxers in the world, Joe Frazier, at the Rumble in the Jungle at one time in his life. He died of Parkinson's disease in 2016. It was a good time for boxing because he was one of the first black boxers ever. The Great Muhammad Ali Center honors Ali and shows some of the greatest art and memorabilia of Ali. In his lifetime, Ali was one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Second of all, horses are a huge part of Kentucky. People in Kentucky are huge about horse racing. My topic will be about 3 places in Kentucky: Thoroughbred Park, Churchill Downs, and Kingland. First, Thoroughbred Park is in downtown Lexington and features statues of horses. It is for family outdoors and horses. It is a park with many horses there that you can see. There is horse racing horses, and other horses are just a huge part of Kentucky. It is a really fun place. You will like it a lot. Next, in Kingland. Kingland is a huge horse racing track in Kentucky. It is in Fayette County. It is for adults, family, and friends. It is one of the most popular places in Kentucky, and it probably the most popular in Fayette County. Many of the best horse racing horses came out of Kingland. You love Kingland. It is beautiful. Lastly, Churchill Downs is a famous horse racing facility in Louisville, Kentucky, Jefferson County. There is a horse racing event that is held at Churchill Downs. It is called the Kentucky Derby. It is for family, adults, friends, and horses. Many people come to Churchill Downs. There was a horse called American Pharoah who was one of the first Triple Crown winners in a long time. Before American Pharoah went to Churchill Downs, he came through Kingland and won. In conclusion, horses are a huge part of Kentucky. Today, everyone loves horse racing, and Kentucky is just a huge part of our history. If we were to stop by here, definitely stop by these 3 places: Thoroughbred Park, Kingland, and Churchill Downs. You would not regret it.
The great outdoors, a very admirable place. Kentucky has plenty of outdoor space, so why not visit it while in Kentucky? We have everything from caverns to boats. Come on down. Kentucky's outdoors are ready for you. The Louisville Mega Caverns are located in Jefferson County. It was a former limestone mine. It was a very fun and adventurous place for you to visit, for your family and friends. The caverns are also very big, so there's a lot of space to walk around. They are a great place to visit. Also, the Belle of Louisville is in Jefferson County. It is a boat you can ride over the Ohio River. It is an extraordinary place to visit. The boat is on top-notch safety, so do not worry about getting injured while riding the boat over the river. 4th Street Live is a street in Jefferson County. It is a great place for an evening dinner. It has chocolate places, cafes, and TGI Fridays, a wing place. There is even a huge bowling place for you to visit. So what do you say? Do you want to see these outdoor activities while in Kentucky? They certainly are great and ready for you, so come on down.
Conclusion. So Kentucky is obviously one of the bigger places in the U.S. We have horses, sports, and even lots of outdoors activities. The Bluegrass State is waiting for you. So come on down south to see Kentucky.